Listen, man, Jake Paul's serious about boxing. He's serious about fighting, and it's about time that people put some respect on the name Jake Paul when it comes to boxing. Look at this knockout, man. This knockout over Tyron Woodley last night was legit. People, I woke up to news articles and Twitter saying that, it was rigged. Woodley took a fall. Man, listen, Jake Paul's a big kid. He's been taking boxing very seriously for like the last 2 years. Now, something I did want to get into before going into this fight was the article that came out right before the fight, which was actually saying that Jake Paul is telling people that he is actually feeling some effects from 2 years of training and boxing, that he's having memory loss of very recent memories, stuff that he shouldn't be forgetting, a couple days ago. So he's actually monitoring, I guess, having brain scans done to just make sure that he doesn't sustain lifelong injuries from the sport. I guess he does have some pre-existing conditions from playing football. And boxing is a real dangerous sport, man. Look, you cannot box without taking a lot of damage to the head. Sparring is very, very dangerous. Just like football. Football players take a lot of hits to the head in practice. And I always think that MMA guys don't take as much damage in training because they don't take a lot of headshots. But in boxing, dude, there's only one way to look. Boxing is body shots and headshots. That's it. There's no other moves. So when you're sparring, you're taking shots to the body and shots to the head. You can only hit Matt so long. But look, man, this knockout right here was legit. He knocked Tyron Woodley clear out of his soul, man. Look, he knocked him flat out. And it just goes to show, I think that Woodley took him seriously. I think he took the power seriously. Jake Paul is definitely bigger than Tyron Woodley. And people are going to go there and go, well, he hasn't fought a boxer. Well, Woodley is not a boxer. Woodley wants to be a boxer. I think he's training to be a boxer. I think he left MMA with an unfinished business in the world of combat sports. He had an impressive career in the UFC. He definitely achieved, pretty good rankings. He achieved accomplishments that he should be proud of. He was a UFC champion. And coming into boxing, man, look, this is combat sports. Anything can happen. If you go into any event that's combat sports related and think there's no way this guy can lose, you are highly mistaken, because you can be on top of the world and lose 5 seconds later. I didn't watch the whole fight, but I did watch the highlights, and look, man, that shot was brutal. That was a brutal shot, and that's just boxing. I oftentimes have a hard time watching boxing because I feel like it's a lot of clinch work and it's not a lot of exciting hits, but that hit was pretty exciting to watch. I tried to play it. YouTube said no way. Showtime's going to block pretty much any clip of it at this point. So that was an impressive hit. You can look it up. It's on Twitter. The replay of it, dude, knocked Tyron clear out of his body last night. So what's next for Jake Paul? I don't know. I'd like to see him fight the Fury brother for sure. I think that would be interesting, Tommy Fury, and just get him in there with somebody else if he wants to continue boxing. Maybe that's it. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe 4 fights is enough. Maybe he wants to continue boxing. He didn't take a whole lot of damage that fight, but at the same time, he's still young. I don't know what he's out to prove, but I do think in the world of combat sports that Jake Paul had more to prove than Tyron Woodley did of taking the loss. So if you're out there and you're thinking Tyron Woodley just took a hit and took a fall, there's no reason for that. Tyron Woodley's like 40 years old. He's got a respectable career in combat sports. This man's not going out there to take a dive. He's going to go out there and go out on his shield. That I do believe. And that's what happened, man. It was a respectable finish to a hell of a fight. And I'm sure it's not the end of Tyron Woodley, that we'll see him back again, whether it be boxing or some other kind of promotion. But good job, Jake Paul, man. Look, you can call him a YouTuber, you can call him whatever you want. That kid put in work. That kid trained hard. And that kid came out here and showed the world that he is not going around. So let me know what you think. Check out the links in the video below for some cool merch from TMF Apparel. Check out some investing videos and tips as well for crypto and stocks. And if you need to make some extra cash, check out the Instacart video. You can go make you some extra cash right now. You don't even have to wait. Easy money, man. Make up to $30 an hour. Till then, see you guys next time.